So let's start with giving yourselves a big round of applause for being here this evening. This is a momentous moment in time, and it is one that has not gone without a lot of hard work. And so we recognize that, and you all look absolutely stunning this evening, so welcome. My name is Ife Badajo, and I'll be your host for tonight. And before we officially begin, I'd like to invite Dr. Alicia Liverpool for an opening word and prayer. If we may all stand.
Eight billion people. You're probably wondering, what does that mean? That's the UN's global population record for 2022. When I look at an occasion like this, upon the invitation of Ms. Tatiana Arundel, thank you, you think, do we have space? Do we have the opportunities for 8 billion people? And as I prayed in advance for this occasion, I thought to myself, we have 8 million people, 8 million opportunities, 8 million possibilities. And I want to say in advance of this evening's procession and agreement to be signed, that there is space for CBA in this world. There is space for the students of this organization, of this institution. And Ms. Arundel, I congratulate you on your efforts to further and advance the possibilities in this world for our people. Instead of asking God tonight for things, I think we should just acknowledge that we already have all that we need and the guidance that is needed to advance this momentum, the solutions that are needed, the wisdom that is needed, you already possess. And sometimes it may be hard to navigate under a future that is unknown, to forecast a future that is unknown with uncertainties that we see in the world. But no matter what happens, we have the solutions, we have the wisdom, we have the guidance. And so this evening, representing God and His church, I proclaim over all of our lives, by extension, whatever organization you represent this evening, that we can, we will, and that's the end of the story. You could say amen. Look at somebody and say, we can, we will, end of story. Say it again. Say it with conviction. That means in moments of uncertainty, when we don't know what to do, Father, we thank you tonight that everything that we need, we have. You have supplied us. You've given us the provision. And tonight we acknowledge that every problem has a solution. We are problem solvers. You have given us success-producing ideas for Charlotte Brookson Academy and the collaboration that comes with Bowie State University. It's the bridge to be bold. It's the bridge to advance, to give our people, our students, the possibilities to go as high and as far as you have allowed us to do. In this world of 8 billion people, we declare that St. Martin will make a mark of distinction with the possibilities of the fine arts, the performing arts, that these students are now given a door of opportunity to go high, to soar, and to become all that you have created them to do. So we pronounce on these proceedings tonight your blessings. We declare God, that the signers and the persons that are responsible for this advancement, that you will continue to guide them. We bless every person, and we thank you that you bless us and you make all things rich without adding any sorrow. We thank you for the agreement to be signed, and we thank you for the proliferation and the success that will be ours. In the name of Jesus, your Son, amen.
I love that. We can, we will, end of story. Please remain standing for this Martin song that will be done by Benjamin Bell.
Where over the world, say where you'd find an island there, so lovely small, with nations free, with people French and Dutch, though talking English much, as decent martin in the sea. Oh, sweet St. Martin's land, so bright thy beach and strand, with sailors on the sea and harbors free, where the chains of mountains green fiercely in sunlight sheen. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty very nice. Oh, I love my paradise, nature's beauty very nice. Saint Martin, I love thy name, in which Columbus fame and memories of old are closed. For me a great delight, thy Southern Cross the night. May God the Lord protect thy coast. Oh, sweet St. Martin's land, so bright thy beach and strand, with sailors on the sea and harbors free, where the chains of mountains green furiously in sunlight sheen. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty very nice. Oh, I love my paradise, nature's beauty very nice. Oh, I love thy paradise, nature's beauty very nice. Oh, I love my paradise, nature's beauty very nice.
right, you may be seated. Wasn't that beautiful? Yes. St. Martin has so much talent. And Benjamin Bell, thank you so much for such a beautiful rendition of the St. Martin song. Before we move on, I'd like to establish protocol and recognize some distinguished guests this evening. Member of Parliament, Sarah Westcott Williams, thank you so much for being here. Also, thank you to the Charlotte Brookson Board for being here, and friends from near and far. I'm just scanning the room. I also see Stuart Johnson here. Thank you so much for being here. And of course, our international guests, thank you so much for being here as well. Next up, we have the CBA pledge by CBA students, and that will be followed up by the dance squad welcome. Please give them a big round of applause as they do their pledge.
The mic. One, two, three, go. As a student of the Charlotte Brookson Academy, I pledge to myself and fellow students to commit to the level of work required to perform at my highest academic level, bringing respect and pride of accomplishment in myself and everyone in my community.
I said it's Lil Man. Who else? 93rd. Who else? Team Lil. Who else? Let's go.
Baby girl the baddest, been seen her.
Oh.
It's something about her aura like a name reader.
Oh.
Got ass like a mama and an auntie.
Oh.
And she down to ride like Bonnie.
Bonnie Clyde, open wide.
Why not make it rain for them thunder thighs? Straight search. Can I pat it?
Let's go.
Let the girl loose. Let her do it for the
Santana,
breakfast.
rock, slide, twist. 1, 2, 3, go left, back, right, back, up, back, down, back, go. Watch out for the big girls. Now bang, bang, bang. Rotate for me, hands up like yeah. Left, back, right, back, up, back, down, back. Get sexy, get sexy. Rotation, get sexy. The show just get sexy. Ladies, one drop to this. One drop. Ladies, wait, one drop. Ladies, one drop. Oh, one drop. Ladies, one drop to this. Go left, right, left, right, rotate. Let's get in a rock, slide, twist. 1, 2, 3, go left, back, right, back, up, back, down, back, like. Watch out for the big girls. Now bang, bang, rotate for me, hands up like yeah. Better call the fire truck for this one. Step, hot foot, show. We finna burn this thing down. Snap this shit. Watch me step, hot foot.
I gave you my feel, my feet.
Foot, hot foot. Watch me kill my hot foot. Watch me kill my hot foot. Watch me kill my hot foot. Kill that thing.
We could do better than that. We could do better than that. Now, I'm not the dancer in the family. I'm going to be very vulnerable right now. But I am a singer in my family. And so I was thinking to myself, I wish Charlotte Brookson was there back in the day when I was growing up. I was just like, yeah, that would have been a whole lot of fun, right? That was amazing. We have a St. Martin's video to play. I'm looking over at the technicians if they can assist with the St. Martin's video. And we'll follow up with a welcome by the director of Charlotte Brookson Academy, none other than Miss Tatiana Arundel. I'll come back on to introduce her properly.
For us at the Charlotte Brookson Academy of the Performing Arts Board and faculty, we're very excited on this new journey. We're exploring the possibilities of bridging, secondary and tertiary education, immersing and cross-culture.
We're very excited to have these wonderful guests joining us from Brookson Academy on the island of St. Martin. It's great to be able to showcase the excellence we have here on the campus among our students, our faculty, and our staff. Really looking forward to the future and building a strong and wonderful relationship and paving the way forward for more students to achieve their education.
That gives a glimpse of their visit to Bowie State University. And just fun fact for those of you that don't know about Bowie State University is the first historically black college university in Maryland, founded in 1865. So it has a wonderful program also focused on STEM, but also the arts. And so it's really a wonderful opportunity for the Charlotte Brookson Academy that also has academic and performing arts so that they can continue their education. I have the distinct honor to introduce someone that I happen to know personally. She's a friend, she's a sister, she is dynamic, she's a go-getter, she's creative, she does not stop. Those of you who know her knows that she does not stop. She's inspired by the young people around her, and she's inspiring the young people around her. And I happen to know her also as friend. It is with distinct honor and privilege that I introduce to you this evening the director of the Charlotte Brookson Academy, none other than Miss Tatiana Arundel.
Okay. Thought I lost the mic. One of the teachers sent to me a poem or a saying today, and I decided to use it today in my welcome address. Thank you. And it says, "Speak your dream into existence, and the universe will attract the right circumstances and conditions for it to be realized." And that is from Marcus Thomas. I'd like to thank Ms. Vidya for sending that to me today. I feel honored to welcome all of you today. I'll go down the line. Dr. Bro, thank you for being here. I know you could have been anywhere in this world, but you choose to be here on 37 square miles and to sign a partnership together with Charlotte Brookson Academy. Thank you. Gail, love at first sight. I think from the first visit, we clicked. And I think we knew right away that this was meant to be. It was the correct partnership. I'll go down the line again. Dr. Jeter, welcome. Thank you for being here. And again, love at first sight. I mean, we couldn't have signed with a better university. Dr. Aqua, thank you very much. Dean, thank you for being here, Dean of Performing Arts. Mr. Teo, Dr. Teo, thank you very much for being here. Dr. Long, great, wonderful person. Thank you all for being here. BSU, thank you. You came with your partners. Thank you all, spouses, family, friends. Thank you all for being here. There's also a special gentleman in our midst, Mr. Donald Hoffman. Mr. Donald is responsible for the first scholarship that will be awarded to a student that will be attending to BSU. Mr. Donald, will you please stand? Very special friend of mine. I'm sorry, I have to do it like this. Mr. Draper, when I was offered this position, I knew that I wanted to do something special for these students. The young people of St. Martin, they needed opportunity. And I met Mr. Draper 12 years ago, actually, when he came to St. Martin with a proposal and an opportunity for the young people of St. Martin. And that did not play out. However, I think, just like it says, you know, sometimes the stars align when it needs to be. And Mr. Draper, thank you. Thank you for answering my call, and thank you for being here today. Welcome. Also in our midst, I'd like to welcome Member of Parliament, Ms. Sarah Westcott Williams. Thank you for being here. And to my board, thank you. Thank you for your support. Welcome. Faculty, CBA proud, PTA, thank you all for being here. And to family, friends, CBA family, welcome. Tonight is an historic night. And what you are about to witness, I think this is the first of its kind here on St. Martin. So please, I am honored to welcome you here this evening. Enjoy, and you're about to witness history. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miss Arundel. I call her Tats. Director of Central, give me Central. Sorry, I need to get coffee soon. Charlotte Brookson Academy, obviously. We have a beautiful rendition by one of Charlotte Brookson's top students, and also one who's grown internationally as well, Shiloh. So please let's welcome her as she does Paquita. Wasn't that beautiful? Tonight you're going to see a whole bunch of artistic and performance expression because that's what Charlotte Brookson Academy is about. And it warms my heart to see so much talent at varying levels tonight. We have also spoken word by Mrs. Javois. Please give her a big round of applause as she makes her way.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Tonight, I would like to present to you a specially commissioned spoken word written for this historic occasion by yours truly. So here goes. A bridge to bold, a whole new world, opportunities to explore, innovation, collaboration, a whole new situation. Not a step, but a leap in the right direction. Open hearts, open doors, open minds. Bowie State University, empowering a diverse community, a platform for lifelong learning and civic responsibility. The first historically Black educational institution in their state, a pillar in their community. Charlotte Brookson Academy, excellence, respect, gratitude, humility, integrity. These are the pillars of another noble institution, the first of its kind in this region, providing opportunities for creative souls who might otherwise be dismissed or excluded because of their brilliant minds and inability to conform to who or what others think they should be. At Charlotte Brookson Academy, their light will not be dimmed. Stars shining across the galaxy. As fate would have it, you may even say it was God's divine plan to join these two institutions together in matrimony, creating an explosion of opportunities for years to come, guiding, empowering, and transforming future generations. Boldly, we embark on this journey together. Possibilities spanning from this very moment to infinity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Javois, faculty member of CBA. Thank you so much for that beautiful rendition. Okay. So as they're getting ready to do the African dance, Djembe, I mentioned early on this evening a little fun fact about Bowie State University, BSU. And so I just want to test to see if you all were listening. So in what year was Bowie State University founded? No, you can't answer. That's not right. Someone who's not from Bowie State University? Yes, let's go with one of the students in the back. 1865. Good students. You have really good students. Give her a big round of applause. You have really good students. I know that they're setting up. Hold on, let me just switch this out. What's happening? Yeah, we good. The technicians are working tirelessly in the back to make sure that everything is going according to plan. Thank you so much. So this evening, both mics are cutting out. Why? This mic is cutting out, the other mic is cutting out. We fix it. Is it me or is it cutting out? It's fine? Okay. You know, it's been a long. That's how prepared they are, right? They have the backup for the backup for the backup. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. As Ms. Arundel said, this is a historic moment in time. I have been privy to other kinds of MOUs that have been signed. Actually, I'm looking at 2 women who signed MOUs with Tallahassee at the time. It was then Commissioner of Education, Sarah Westcott Williams, who's now MP. Yes, please give her a big round of applause. And someone very dear to me, someone I get to call Mama, my mother, Dr. Andis Linda Richardson, who both of them, yes, give her a round of applause. At that time, they signed on behalf of the government of St. Martin a sister city agreement with Tallahassee, the city of Tallahassee, and part of that agreement was that our students from St. Martin would get in-state tuition. And that was more than almost 20 years ago? More than 20 years ago? And so 20 years later, if you go to Tallahassee, there's a St. Martin village. Everyone that you could find that's from St. Martin, there's a St. Martin village in Tallahassee, and that started there. So I look forward to 20 years from now, seeing what happens between Maryland and St. Martin, and to see that we have a village in Maryland as well, although it's cold in Maryland, right? It's a little cold. A small village. The only part of Maryland with shine, and you feel it, right? So we'll find that, but I'm looking forward to 10 years, 20 years from now, what we'll see with our young people, with what they'll be able to accomplish, not just putting St. Martin on the map, but also making Bowie State University quite proud. And so I'm very excited to be a part of this historic moment in time. And that in itself, because all of us are here, we're part of it, that deserves a round of applause. Okay, I got the sign, so I get to stop babbling and you get to enjoy the African dance. And so please welcome the African dance. Go ahead, give them a big round of applause. That was beautiful. Thank you so much. All the entertainment you've seen so far is coming from students or faculty of Charlotte Brookson Academy. I loved that. That deserves a big round of applause. So, yes, I just heard my voice. And that's because we're streaming online. So thank you so much to the streaming audience for viewing tonight. Thank you for joining us virtually. You could be anywhere else also on a Saturday evening. And so we appreciate you viewing and tuning in to this momentous occasion. I also wanted to talk a little bit about, I told you I used to sing, right? So in lieu of Charlotte Brookson Academy, though, we had Ambojalettes by the, yes, go ahead. Those who know, but let me explain. The icon Anastasia Larmany, the living legend herself, she went to Berkeley University, studied music, jazz, and built generations of entertainers with the Lollipops. There was one before the Lollipops, and after the Lollipops was the Ambojalettes. Benjamin Bell was in the Ambojalettes, Sharika was in the Ambojalettes, Stephen with the bass voice and the locks was in the Ambojalettes, and me, I was also in the Ambojalettes. And so I just want to acknowledge those who went before and paved the way for a moment like this. She single-handedly helped to build a lot of entertainment at that moment in time. We were all trained. You know, we walk into the room and someone like Steven would be like, the sound is not right. And I'm like, how do you know? He's like, remember from Ambojalettes, the sound is not right. It has to be perfect. And so that comes from that kind of training. And so not only does it allow us to be great entertainers, but it also allows us to be great professionals. The work ethic of that moment in time was bar none. So I think we're ready for the song. We have a song, Yaba's Heartbreak by Allison. You could do better than that. Yeah, you could give them, are you Allison? Hi, Allison. You're gorgeous. Isn't she pretty? Here you go.
How much better can I show my love for you than say I do. You may not know right where you're going, but I do. And all the time you wasn't chosen, but I make it up to you. All of the feelings you're not showing when your river's overflowing is the truth. I swear to you, I do. And all that you are, I do. My sing on the stars and you. Reflection on the very noon, I do. Can I show my love for you?
Can we give it up for Allison, and Deshawn is on the keyboard. Girl, you could sing. I'm a hush up about the way I sing. You could sing. Yes. You could sing. You know what I love about art? She came up here so shy. Right? You saw it too, right? It wasn't just me. Okay, good. She comes up here so shy. And she was shy and nervous. And she's like, you know? And I'm like, oh, you look so pretty. And she's all blushing. And then she belts out her voice. And that went somewhere else. And then she came back and she went back to shy. It's so beautiful to see. It's so amazing to see. Please give them another big, 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 big round of applause. Now, you can't be in St. Martin and not experience Carnival. Carnival is part of what St. Martin is and who we are as a people. And so we have a carnival-style rendition of a local, global hit, the St. Martin Rumba. Give them a big round of applause as they come. That was very entertaining. Give them another big round of applause. I danced all the way from the back to the front. I was really enjoying the Rumba. I was really enjoying the St. Martin Rumba. It's a song by Isidore York, also known as Mighty Dow. It is an international hit, and he's right from? Y'all don't sound like you're confident in that answer. Eh? He's right from? That's right. Oh, and the first to win a Grammy with that song from the mic. Okay, me and these mics. Are we okay? There we go. This is better, right? We're going to have to fix this mic issue. I need a lapel. Okay, so he's the first to win a Grammy from? Now, you see the Bowie side? They're the side. They know the answer to this question. I'm a little disappointed, other side, because they know the answer to this question. Okay, so we have another rendition this evening by Shivani Budram and Deshaun Gordon, who was on the keyboards before. Isn't he an amazing keyboardist? He's supporting these wonderful solo acts this evening, and so please give them a big warm welcome. Let them know that you love them and support them. So thank you so much for coming to the stage. None other than Shivani and Deshaun.
It's you, it's always you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. It's you, it's always you. Met a lot of people, but nobody feels like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts. Trust me, I've been broken before. Don't break me again. I am delicate. Please don't break my heart. Trust me, I've been broken before. I've been broken, yeah. I know how it feels to be open and then find out your love isn't real. I'm still hurting, yeah, I'm hurting inside. I'm so scared to fall in love, but if it's you, then I'll try. It's always you. If I'm ever gonna fall in love, I know it's gonna be you. It's you. It's always you. Met a lot of people, but nobody feels like you. So please don't break my heart, don't tear me apart. I know how it starts. Trust me, I've been broken before. Yeah. Trust me, I've been broken before. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Deshaun, don't go nowhere. Stay right there on that piano. Can we give Deshaun a huge round of applause as well? Thank you so much, Shivani, for your beautiful rendition of It's You. He's so good. I could stay right here, honestly. I like it. I like that confidence. I like that confidence. Please give it up for Deshaun Gordon. I sat down next to my old piano teacher. She's not old, but I used to play piano in another lifetime. And she turned to me and she said, "Who's playing the piano?" And I said, "A CBA student." And she said, "No." And I said, "No, yeah, a CBA student."
Backup number 3.
Stephen got my back. Thank you, Stephen. Yeah, it's more like number 5 at this rate. And she was like, "I have to meet him." Isn't he good? Aren't all of them good? Bowie State University, I hope you're ready. I hope you're ready. Okay, so I have the distinct pleasure of introducing to you tonight the president of the board of the Charlotte Brookson Academy. She also happens to be the head of the tourism department. She has more than 30 years in the hospitality space, and she is a patron of the arts, a true patron of the arts, none other than Mei Ling Chun. Please help me welcome her as she makes her way to the stage.
Thank you, Ife. Good evening, everybody. Oh, I have to take a few counts, a few breaths. This is an amazing moment. The ladies before me said it all, and I'm not going to repeat it all, but this is definitely history in the making. We have opened up a new chapter we're writing, and that's all I can say. It's wonderful. So first of all, I know protocol has been served, but I would like to acknowledge one by one my board, and if you can stand up, please. So I have ladies first. Nzinga, Miss Nzinga Lake. Miss Gracita Arundel. Mr. Gilbert Ronde. Mr. Guy Draper, who just, there he is. He joined our board as well, so we thank you. And two of our board members that couldn't be present today is Ms. Cassandra Chun and as well as Mr. Duncan van Heinigen. So, a very good evening to all. In August of 2012, the Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts, a co-educational secondary school, opened its doors to provide a unique type of education to the youth in St. Martin. The intention of the school was to draw children of secondary school age with a rich background in performance arts from the diverse culture, social, and academic background that is evident in our society, and provide them with a quality education in a caring, nurturing, stimulating yet challenging artistic and academic environment, and give them that opportunity to develop and flourish. Mrs. Charlotte Brookson had a strong belief in family, in bonding, and in developing long-lasting, loving relationships. Charlotte Brookson believed that families offer glorious opportunities to assist in the healthy development of an individual's soul and in their character. She strongly believed that we all are connected and we are ultimately one family. In addition, caring for our community reflects Mrs. Charlotte Brookson in her belief that we are connected and collectively one. Our students learn that doing for others, quote unquote, is the trait of a responsible and concerned citizen. We encourage students to work in teams with their parents, other organizations, and individually to participate in community service projects, large or small. The vision of the Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts is to continue to develop the talent and skills of all students by enabling them to be independent, creative, and critical young persons, as you can see here tonight. They will be challenged by a positive and self-empowering learning environment in which the performance arts are linked to creative arts and a high quality of academic education program. Now, our mission is to have strong curriculum focusing on literacy, the performance arts, subjects including such as music, dance, art, drama, theater, media, and technology. To provide the highest caliber of literacy and artistic education with the aim of assisting our students in achieving their fullest potential as scholars, artists, leaders, and in general, well-rounded global citizens. For the students of the Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts to attend and compete at the top 100 colleges, universities, and performance arts institutes in the Caribbean, the United States, Canada, and/or Europe. Through innovative teaching styles, methods, and strategies, CBA aims to offer an alternative means of instruction to children failing through the traditional cracks of education. Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts has become the next chapter, has come to the next chapter of its beautiful and courageous story that it has been writing for the last 10 years. This chapter could have not been written without the vision of our director, Ms. Tatiana Arundel, who saw the opportunity to take Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts to the next level. This new chapter is about the school signing an international memorandum of understanding with Bowie State University, BSU, a public historical black university in Prince George's County, Maryland, United States of America. This is a milestone for the CBA community. Signing this memorandum of understanding with BSU provides opportunities to our CBA graduate students for their next level of education. In addition, it can, for example, facilitate CBA faculty, staff, and students exchanges and visits to BSU for summer programs or exchange programs. The MOU also provide access to the facilities and/or sources that are not available in St. Martin. We are so grateful for this moment and look forward to a fruitful relationship with Bowie State University. I thank you. I'm so excited tonight about everything that I was practicing my speech and I tried to get the flow going, but my apologies, but thank you so, so much. I'm sure you feel the energy.
Please give Ms. Mei Ling Chen a huge round of applause. She's so excited she can barely contain herself. I love it, I love it, I love that level of excitement. And so we'll be moving on with a video from Bowie State University.
Let's hear it for bold. Because bold is bright, and bold is brave. And a world without bold would be a whole lot less everything. You see, bold dreams in color, speaks in all caps, and writes with a rhythm that moves us all. Bold makes you think, bold makes you see, and it makes itself seen from the boundaries of space. Bold braces for impact. Bold eclipses expectations. Bold turns every what if into a let's do it and doesn't let up till it's done. Because bold is fearless. Bold is tireless. Bold is tenacious as a bulldog with something to prove. To the stand. Its ground, knows what counts, it stands up to be counted. And while everyone else is looking the other way, bold is busy breaking barriers, pounding on doors until they open and laughing in the face of one day. Because bold goes first and takes first place. And the only last it knows is how to leave a lasting impression. Bold takes on big ideas. Bold takes on the world. Bold takes on tomorrow. Bold takes all kinds. And it takes one to know one, and you are one. The world needs more bold. A lot more bold is what we and you do best. Bring your bold. We want to see big things from you. Bowie State University. We are Bowie Bold.
Thank you so much. Wasn't that an amazing video? Can I come to Bowie State University? Can I go? Really? Like, yeah? Okay. They said it's okay, so I'm going with them. All right. I have the distinct pleasure of introducing someone who is pivotal in this moment, in this historic moment, Dr. Aminta Bro. Am I pronouncing? That French really works out for us, you know. That French, that comes in handy. Dr. Aminta Bro has served as a visionary 10th president of Bowie State University since July 2017, bringing more than 30 years of diverse higher education experience to the position. As president, she is committed to ensuring that every student at Bowie State University develops an entrepreneurial mindset to achieve success in rapidly changing workplace and communities. She's a woman after my own heart because, you know, I love entrepreneurs, so that's wonderful. Dr. Bro initiated a university-wide focus to infuse entrepreneurship education across the disciplines, which led to the opening of an entrepreneurship living learning community in fall 2021. She is also committed to serving her community, particularly with programs and support activities that enrich the lives of children and youth. Her recent honors include the Educator of the Year Award from the National Council of Negro Women. She also received the Trailblazer Award from Bowie Business Innovation Center, the business accelerator located at Bowie State in conjunction with Capital One and Capital City Chapter Links, Inc. Leadership Award. Throughout her career, Dr. Bro has demonstrated a passion for ensuring student development and success. Please let us give her a welcome, a very warm St. Martin welcome. Thank you so much, Dr. Bro, for being here.
Thank you so very much for that warm welcome. And yes, you are welcome to come up to Bowie State University anytime. So I hope we will see you on the campus very soon. And good evening, everyone. Hasn't this been a marvelous night? Please give it up for all of those wonderful, talented students. And I did hear that question, is Bowie State University ready for all that talent? BSU? We are ready. I am Aminta Bro, the very proud 10th president at Bowie State University, and I am so proud and honored to be with you this evening for this remarkable historical occasion. Bowie State, you've heard a little bit about it already. In a few moments, I want to share a little bit more about our historic university. But before I do want to acknowledge the team that has been working so very hard back at BSU to make sure that we're pulling things together so we can be here with you. We are honored. We feel truly honored to have this opportunity. And after seeing all that talent, it is us who should be thanking you for these marvelous, marvelous students that we hope to see on our campus one day. So if you will allow me, I would like to acknowledge the team that's here with me this evening who travel with their families. And beginning with Gail, we have to have you stand, Gail Bassett, who is the Director of Economic Development and Strategic Engagement. Seated beside her is our Dean of Education, Dr. Rhonda Jeter. We have with us the Dean for the College of Arts and Sciences, Dr. George Aqua. Seated next to him is Professor Makushua Williams, the Chair of the Department of Fine and Performing Arts. And last but certainly not least, our distinguished faculty member here with us today from the College of Education, Dr. Lynn Long. Please. Also joining me this evening is someone who is especially very, very pleased with your pronunciation of the last name Bro. And that is the first gentleman of Bowie State University, my husband, Melvin Bro. And I don't believe that things happen by accident. And I understand why you get so choked up, Tatiana, I do. Because in listening to the words of Charlotte Brookson and thinking and telling us that we're all connected, I feel that tonight. I'm very pleased to be back on the island of St. Martin. It was this gentleman, the first gentleman, who first introduced me to St. Martin. And here we are today, embarking on this next journey for all of us. So we hold up the legacy and those who came before us, and we march forward to make sure that a new generation has the way forward. So thank you to everyone here who has joined with us, and we are truly honored to be embarking on this new relationship. Tatiana, I want to acknowledge you for your strong leadership that has brought us to this point, to the members of the board. For those of you who traveled all the way up to Maryland to visit the campus of Bowie State University, we thank you. Yes, give them a round of applause. I heard a yes. Sounded almost like an amen. We thank you all so very much. To government officials, elected officials who are here tonight, thank you for coming out to support this endeavor, this new relationship. This is truly the beginning of much more to come. We owe it to this generation and future generations to make sure that they have the way forward to get their education. So many on our campus and so many here tonight, we all stand on the shoulders of those who came before, who fought hard for our children to have an education. We can't stop now. So we are Bowie Bold, and we're going to continue. As we say at our university, we have a saying, racing to excellence. Each and every day, we get up and we race to excellence. We have a strategic plan that guides our way with the top 3 priorities of academic excellence, student success, and the long-term viability of the institution. And what we're talking about here tonight is at the core of what we do, student success, making sure that our students have all the resources that they need and deserve. So let me tell you a little bit more about Bowie State University if you've not been on our campus. You've already heard we are the oldest historically black college and university in the state of Maryland. Founded from very humble beginnings. We started in the basement of a church in the city of Baltimore in 1865, and kudos to the young person who got that answer in the back. At that time, we all know what was happening as slavery was ending. And we had a new generation that sought to achieve their education, but they struggled. But our institution and those who supported us did not give up. They paved the way for that generation, and since then, we have continued to grow and to thrive and to dedicate ourselves not just with teaching students about subject matters, but from day one. We are a public university, but we start with our students and telling them, for what purpose? For what purpose are you studying what you are studying? Whether it be fine and performing arts or in the STEM areas. We want our students, as I believe Charlotte Brookson wanted our students to have, a sense of a larger whole, that we are all connected. And so that's where I think we start here and we continue on. Yes, we are kindred spirits, and I think we felt that from day one, that we're here for a sense of purpose beyond just let's teach this subject matter, but let's have our children understand that they are connected to a larger. I think I need to multitask now. Where's the next mic? So I'm going to try it again. All right. So today, we are growing, we're thriving in Prince George's County, Maryland. Today, we are still preparing our students, as we did back in 1865, to become teachers, to go out and to teach the next generation. But in addition to education, you heard that we're strong in the fine and performing arts. We're strong in the STEM areas, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. And we are preparing our students to graduate with an entrepreneurial mindset. Why is that? Look at this world and how we have changed in just 2.5 years. I don't know each and every one of you, but I can guarantee you, you've been changed and impacted in some way. So we need to continue to pivot, to navigate, to become more nimble, to adjust to the changing, rapidly changing world that our students are going to face. And so when we talk about an entrepreneurial spirit, what we're talking about is making sure the students have the innovative thinking to think about the next trend, the next change. And I know you're an entrepreneur, and I see your head is shaking, because that's where we are today. And that's what our students will be facing when they graduate. So we're very proud to be continuing to grow. Our enrollment is up at record highs. This year we were expecting about 920 students to come into our university. We welcomed in a historic high class of 1,200 first-time, full-time students to the university. Does that get a round of applause? And today, Bowie State University is ranked as a top 20 HBCU in the country. We are graduating students in fields that are relevant to the workforce needs, and yes, in the fine and performing arts, because the performing arts, is critical to who we are as a society. Where would we be without the arts? We need the arts, they are essential. So as we think about the future, we have to support the arts each and every day, each year, and not let that go by the wayside, because there are times when times get rough that the arts sometimes suffer. We cannot let that happen. And so today, I'm so excited that we're joining in this relationship so we can continue to grow the arts. And I'm going to digress for just a moment, because as I saw these dancers up here, I'm looking at my chair of performing arts. I think they got a little nervous because they know that I trained as a dancer some time ago, many moons ago. I think they got a little nervous. They thought I might actually get up and start celebrating carnival here. I wouldn't dare do that. After this event, we'll all get up and celebrate. And so Bowie State University is very excited, and I'm thrilled to enter into this relationship. And I also want to take time out and say thank you so very much to two very, very important people that brought us together. I'd like to first acknowledge Guy Draper, who is here. Would you please give him a round of applause? And you recognized him earlier, but it is thrilling to know that we are going to have the first student coming to Bowie State not too long from now, and they will not have to be looking at the burden of financial debt. And please give Donald one more time a round of applause. Donald Hoffman, thank you. And so I say thank you to each and every one of you who supports the arts, who supports education, who is here tonight, but let's not let it end here. When you go out tonight, I hope you will share the joy and the talent and this experience with everyone you talk to. Tell them what this is about, that this is the beginning of a new journey for our institutions, for our communities to come together, and let's celebrate the talent and the youth that we saw here tonight and so many others who want and aspire to higher education. So congratulations, Tatiana, for all that you've done. And now I will turn this over to our MC once again. And what I'd like to leave you with is just the thought that the future is bright. At Bowie State University, we are Bowie Bold, and we are racing to excellence, and we're so thrilled to be racing to excellence with the Charlotte Brookson Academy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bro. What a beautiful address. That actually really touched me. It really, really touched me. Congratulations, Tatiana, and also to Charlotte Brookson Academy and the entire board, faculty, staff. Tonight is really special. And so I'm very honored to be a part of it. Next up, we have the presentation of the Memorandum of Understanding, and a team introduction by Mr. Guy Draper, who is known. I asked Tatiana, I said, so what do I say about Mr. Draper? And she's like, he is literally the bridge to Bold. He is the connector in this process. He is based in DC, has years, decades of experience in the entertainment field, and he also is a member also of the Charlotte Brookson Academy. So let's give him a big warm welcome, Mr. Guy Draper.
First, I have to start off by making a confession. It's not on? Can you hear me? I would like to start off with a confession. You wouldn't know I was the chairman of a digital agency when today, when I started to prepare my presentation, I erased half of it. My staff at home would get a big laugh out of this, but I will never tell them. This is just between us. So what I'm going to present tonight is a combination of winging it and showing you some of the actual good work that my staff prepared. I'll be brief, I won't be long, I'm not a speaker. But let me begin with this.
A WebNet One created reporter, speaking to you on out of the Caribbean. I have just learned an historic agreement is about to be signed on St. Martin between Bowie State University, the oldest HBCU in the state. Maryland, and Charlotte Brookson Academy for the performance.
Not up.
Stand by. I understand we have an exclusive interview with the chairman of Web. Everyone, Webby, a web to you on breaking news out of the Caribbean. I have just learned an historic agreement is about to be signed on St. Martin between Bowie State University, the oldest HBCU in the state of Maryland, and Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts. Stand by. I understand we have an exclusive interview with the chairman of WebNet One, who is going to explain how this historic agreement came about. Mr. Chairman.
So that's how it was supposed to go. Yeah, that's how it was supposed to go. How did we get here? Well, teamwork, belief, commitment, a great heart, a big heart. But let me briefly tell you how this actually came to be. A friend of mine who was the Fine and Performing Arts chairman at Bowie State at the time, a good friend of mine, Clarence, who has been in the entertainment business longer than me, said, I want you to come out to Bowie State. I know you are at the lofty place of Howard University, and you guys are supposed to be the best at everything, but I have something to show you. And I said, okay, what is it? He said, I want you to come out to Bowie State University. Well, I'd never been to Bowie State, and it's nearby. I should have been out there, but I'd never been. So I took him up on his offer. And I went out, you know, with jaded eyes and low expectations, because we Howardites believe we are the elite, and we're a little cocky. But, you know, our history is pretty strong. So I went to Bowie, and he says, I want you to meet the president. I said, okay. And from the moment I met Dr. Bro, I said, this is going to be a different school. Her leadership, in the short amount of time that I've known her, has turned that school into a competitive warrior in the HBCU world and beyond. I went over to their Fine and Performing Arts School. It's better than Howard's. It's better than the University of Maryland. It is a top-notch facility. And I was ashamed that we were showing up. But I was proud, because she and her staff are committed to excellence. So it was a no-brainer that I took it upon myself to become a member of their community and a strong supporter of their community. The staff that you've seen here is incredibly competitive, but highly experienced and qualified. But they have something that we don't have in education today very often: a strong commitment to excellence. And what I mean by that, they personally take that charge. I have not met anyone on their staff and at that school that did not firmly believe every student that walked by was going to be successful. I watched Dr. Bro's interaction with her students. I've watched Dr. Long and Gail, a hard worker. And Tabo is a taskmaster, and I'll tell you a little more about him a little later. So I got a commitment there that I'm going to keep, and I reached out to a good buddy of mine that I'll speak more about in a little bit, Mr. Hoffman, and we're working on a project at the university that's going to happen next year. So I'm firmly in. Then I got a call from an old friend, Tatiana Arundel, and she told me that she had taken over the school reins and needed some help. I said, well, okay, you know, what do you need? She says, I need everything you have. I said, well, that's a lot to ask, because I'm not well off. I'm just a hard worker. And she didn't ask me to join the board. She told me I was going to be on the board. So I asked, who else is on your board? Because I have a lot of friends down here. I love this place. They all know that. And when she told me that Mei Ling was the president of the board, I relaxed. I've known Mei Ling. She's a consummate professional, highly dedicated to what she does. And I said, well, who else is on the board? And I didn't know any of the other members of the board. But I knew her husband, and I knew that Clarence would not let her get involved in something that wasn't going to work. So if she were the president of the board, then I'm in. Then she told me that Gracita Arringdale was joining the board. Well, that was the clincher for me, because when she was the first president of Parliament is when I met her, and I watched her work, and folks, she can go. So the nucleus of their board, to me, matched that of Bowie. And I said, well, maybe there's a way that we could connect these two vibrant groups that are committed to youth. And so I approached Dr. Bro, and I told Tatiana I would take this idea to the university. And I am incredibly moved that not only have they agreed to do it, but here we are today. They both made it happen. So I think we should applaud the board of Bowie and the board and those from Bowie. Now, I would be remiss in talking about CBA if I did not say I had the opportunity to meet with the faculty and with the staff. And I was left with one impression: the faculty is not shy. They are as passionate as you guys. And I think what you're going to find is an excitement among these two teams that are going to make sure that the kids coming out of CBA are going to meet the goals of those of Bowie. Highly successful kids. Now it's ready for the next slide. Now, what I committed to, Tatiana, is that my firm, WebNet One, would underwrite a total rebranding of the school. And you can see, before it's up, one of the things that we did. What I'm going to show you now is part of that rebranding process, where we took the old logo of the school and tried to put fresh new blood in it. So phase one of my commitment is in progress. We are going to give them a new website, a new social media presence as part of this package. And we're also going to make sure that the students at the school are a part of all of that, so they get firsthand experience working with professional folks in the art. Now, phase two is why we're here tonight, the MOU and the creation of the relationship. Phase three is important to me because when I came along in the industry, there were not many opportunities for me to interface with the professionals in the industry. You watched them on television or you went to a concert. So we put together what we're calling the Masters in the Arts program. And this will be some of the top people in the entertainment industry at all levels teaching one-on-one, either by Zoom or in person. The students will touch and feel these people. I'm just getting started with this, but here is where we are at the moment. That last one was very important, and it was a deliberate pitch. I'm hopeful that the local community, the government, and the private sector embrace this program because it's needed. We can do so much for these young kids. And I will never forget 12 years ago when I was here before on a program and met with 16 young people who were depressed and despondent because they had no way out. I never forgot that. And I'm counting on the community here, as we all are, to support this program to get the people you just saw here on St. Martin or by Zoom. So please pass the word, and we'll keep preaching this the whole time we're here. Now, this next one is for someone that I'll speak more about in just a second, but let me set it up.
Just in, another bulletin. Donald Hoffman, President and CEO of Excel Services Corporation and President and owner of Jack's Hard Cider and Atomic Dog Wine, has reportedly been seen on St. Martin. For more on this developing story, let's bring in our Caribbean reporter, Jebby, who is in Phillipsburg. Jebby, fill us in on this breaking story.
Thanks, Webby. Folks, I'm standing outside Simpson Bay Villas and Resorts, where I'm told Donald Hoffman is about to explain why he's here. But first, who is Donald Hoffman? Donald J. Hoffman is a 30-year nuclear energy expert and past president of the American Nuclear Society. His firm, Excel Services Corporation, is one of the most respected in the world in providing support services for enhancing safety and reducing costs in the nuclear energy field. He's a board member of the Directors U.S. Energy Association, a recipient of the Republican Senatorial Medal of Freedom, a member of the Executive Roundtable of the Republican Governors Association, a member of the University of California, Berkeley Energy Advisory Board, a member of the Civil Nuclear Trade Advisory Committee, and a member of the Small Business Administration Leadership Council. And on top of this, he runs Jack's Hard Cider and Atomic Dog Wine. And now, let's meet Mr. Hoffman. Sir, you are obviously one of the busiest corporate executives in the world. Why are you in St. Martin?
I'm not sure I should have hugged him at all, truth be known. I didn't know he was going to pull this. I also have the privilege of serving on the board of directors, and he wasn't aware of this, of the National Symphony Orchestra. And you might ask yourself, why would a nuclear engineer be on the board of the National Symphony Orchestra? I know I asked myself that, and so do my fellow board members. But nonetheless, it's such a privilege to be here, and he talks about all the activities he's done here with media and digital, and I just want to let you know that I finished my undergraduate and master's degree in nuclear engineering with a slide rule. Does anybody know what that is? Okay, fine. Neither did my sons. So, I'm working on my PhD now, and it's my sincere hope I can use something other than the slide rule. But I want to tell you, it's a privilege for me to be here. I have had the chance to see the buoy Bold. I've had a chance to be there, to interface with you, to see all the great things you have done and will do. And I'm so proud to be affiliated with each and every one of you, including the 6,300 students with all of your undergraduate degrees and your master's programs and your doctorals and your accreditations. Yeah, I know a lot more about your school than some of the other people here do. But hopefully not your staff. But here I am now today to be here with CBA. And I'm so proud, I'm so honored to be the first of many, many, and more many scholarships for the young students coming out of CBA. It's my intent to go back. CSA? CBA. Oh, that's twice I screwed that up. CBA and BSU. Anyway, I'm so excited and proud to be here with you, and I know I'll get a chance to be at your fine institution on Monday, assuming that you don't tell me I can't come since I screwed up the middle name. You know, I even practiced this all evening. One would think, are you really? No kidding. But in either case, well, you know, it happens when you get my age. But nonetheless, thank you for the opportunity. Thank you for the honor and the privilege and the pleasure. And thank you for a chance to share with you what is so, so wonderful. And that is the opportunity to give our young people, our young students, and our youth the opportunity to excel, the opportunity to be better, the opportunity to be bold, and the opportunity to go out there and do so much more than they might otherwise be able to. Thank you.
Well, just one final thing. I just want to say one thing about Donald. When we put this together, it was important not just, and this addresses something that the faculty said to me, and this is, I didn't know at the time how important it would be, but you can't talk the talk without walking the walk. And when we got to the point where this looked real, I did what I normally do. I pick up the phone and I call my friends. And Donald and I are brothers. You know, we're friends, we're brothers. In fact, he's the only Republican that I like. So I'll just say this. When I called him, he and his wife were on the phone, and I said, look, I want to introduce you to something that I want your support in. And I said, I know it's an ask. And he said, how much? And I said, well, you can come at it two ways. It's 10 grand for tuition or 10 grand for room and board. Which one you want? I want you to definitely take one of them. And he and his wife said, all right, we'll take both. And that resulted in this. It's not on, so. Oh, there it is. It's gone. Like Donald said, that's what happens when you get old. It is my pleasure now to bring up the team responsible for this, and the reason we're here, the MOU team.
A surprise for you all. You wait, I have a surprise for you. Okay, I think you're first. Hit it. Oh, okay. You gotta hit it. Our partners in crime. All right? Our partners in crime. You want to start it off, sir?
Okay. Sure. Sorry, you all. trying to be a tech master here and also get ready to present. Greetings. I'm Teodros Melkeshwa Williams. I got a lot of names. Professor T.O., Professor Melkeshwa. It's just me. Nice to be here. Bridge to Bold. Let me just say, Tatiana, I'm so sorry about pushing the logo first. We loved it, but anyway. So the Bridge to Bold, this is really exciting for me. I'm sitting here thinking about what is a bridge and what does this all mean. I'm an animator, by the way. My first animated film was called The Bridge. It was a tribute to James Brown. And when I think of a bridge, I think about the best musical part. Now, I'm not a musician, but usually the bridge is the best part of the song, the funky part, you know what I'm saying? And so, and also looking up definitions, being the scholar that I am, called Wikipedia, I was looking up sort of what do bridges mean. And so one definition of a bridge is a structure carrying a road, a path, a railway, across a river, or across an obstacle. And I'm saying, what obstacles do we have between CBA and BSU? There are none, okay? As the Reverend said earlier today, we're claiming this, right? Right, end of story, right? So also in terms of the bridge, it's also just a way of just kind of keeping us connected. I'm a sci-fi geek too. You guys watch Star Trek? So the bridge, that's where the captain was okay? Captain Kirk, we're on the bridge. The bridge is where you make these commands. And so I want these young people at CBA to be in a place of empowerment and to be able to determine where they're going to go with the arts. I just want to put that out there very quickly as we get ready to get into this Bridge to Bold presentation. All right, thank you. Okay. So of course, with Bowie State and BSU, and we're going to get the CBA BSU Chair President Bro. I don't know what it's going to be quite yet, but we'll get it soon together.
So,
yes.
Let's meet the BSU team
Yes.
who you already met. But our other partners in crime that weren't here today was Doctors Jackie Sweeney and Sean Coleman. We all were together. We all worked through this together. Give them a round of applause, please.
Okay, so going through our presentation. So again, our wonderful team at Bowie State, but of course the CBA team.
Yes, and then allow me to introduce to you the CBA team. Of course, those are our lovely students. And of course, I did not do this on my own. And we had the academic coordinator, Ms. Charles, office manager, Ms. Sharika Patrick, Mrs. Jamila Javois, Ms. Eunice O'Donio, Mr. Paul, and Ms. Terry-Ann Williams, and Mr. Stephen Kleinhuis. The way we picked out of the faculty, we had a balance between the arts, academics, and guidance counselors.
Okay, so these are just images. I'm a visual person. I just like pretty pictures, you all. So just some images of Bowie State, which I can't wait for everyone to come, and our wonderful CBA students. We're waiting for you. We need more Bulldogs. So this is left top corner is the main, our Fine and Performing Arts Center. That's the main stage, which I'm hoping to see, again, some students on top, on performing. We also have, that's the Fine and Performing Arts Center, or FPAC as we call it. That's the building with the blue glass. And just some various images of different parts of the Fine and Performing Arts. And I'll talk a little bit more about the different areas and programs inside of DFPA. Of course, CBA.
Yes, and in the far right, my right, you will see our boys. So, yeah, okay, I'm back. Not only our girls do ballet, but also our boys. And in the center, you will see a beautiful picture of the entire school. Those are all our students, faculty, management, and staff.
Wonderful. Thank you. All right, so I'll talk a little bit about the Department of Fine and Performing Arts, or what we call DFPA. So I'll start with the program that I coordinate. It's called, we have a lot of acronyms, as I explained with my wife. VCDMA. VCDMA is Visual Communication and Digital Media Arts. It's actually our largest program or major in the DFPA. In VCDMA, we have 5 areas of concentration: animation and motion graphics, visual communication, and advertising design, digital media arts, and we're starting to expand that now to immersive art and XR and game design, soon coming. We'll talk about that later. Filmmaking and media production, and fashion design and costume design. And then other areas that we focus on in VCDMA are social media marketing, web design, hip-hop studies, and visual culture. We're the only HBCU with a minor in hip-hop studies. I teach the hip-hop classes too. I'm proud to say we're teaching this, I'm teaching this semester with MC Shyrock. Google her, she's the first woman MC. The first woman MC, okay? So MC Shyrock, but we have a wonderful hip-hop studies and visual culture area that's very interdisciplinary, not only in the fine arts, but across different areas across the campus. Screenwriting is another area, or courses that we teach under VCDMA. But we're not just VCDMA. There's so many other wonderful, wonderful programs for students in the DFPA, such as studio arts, which includes visual arts, photography, 2D and 3D art, as well as sculpture. We also have art history, museum studies, and visual culture. That also gets into exhibition design. We also have a concentration in music, as well as a concentration in music technology, and starting now to expand into sound design. And we have a program in theater arts, and under theater arts is acting and directing, as well as dance and movement studies. And as the president has mentioned earlier, we're actually taking our dance concentration in. We just wrote a major for that to become an actual dance major, so that will be hopefully here by the time our students, I'm gonna say our students because I'm already claiming you all, our students from CBA come over to Bowie State. So yeah, just some wonderful, wonderful areas in fine and performing arts. In addition to that, gospel choir, university choir, our Symphony of Soul, which is an amazing marching band, and another number of just wonderful student organizations in the fine and performing arts. But it's not only just about fine and performing arts. We're very interdisciplinary and collaborative in what we do. We like to work across the campus and across different disciplines. So there's the Department of Computer Science. As a matter of fact, when I mentioned game design earlier, we just partnered together to write this game design major, so that'll be a joint program between the two departments. The wonderful Department of Communications, which includes broadcast, radio, TV production, journalism, and public relations. There's also the Department of Technology and Security. And then the wonderful, I'm gonna say the first Dr. Long, I'm gonna make sure I give you all love, because Bowie State was founded as a teacher's college. It was about education, educating our people.
Where are our teachers?
That's right.
Hey, they're in the back. I keep looking for them.
Okay. Absolutely.
Hi, Dr. Long. You don't need this, do you? You don't need this. So. No, okay.
And so, yeah, see, I could have done it better there. Yeah, but it's not just about FPA. Again, I want to emphasize the collaboration that we have across the campus is very, very important. All right, so overview and goals of the MOU.
And just remember, the College of Education recognizes talent. Do you hear them in the background? All right, come on, son. Come on, that's right. And so our MOU for the College of Education, and I want you to listen. In drafting this memorandum of understanding together, it was a labor of love. We spent hours developing it. Can I get an amen on that? Amen. All right. Looking at the needs of students, faculty, and community, but most of all, in the wonderment of the opportunities we can share together. The College of Education is known for preparing effective educators to change lives and become caring and collaborative professionals who make a difference in our global community. We also examine possible solutions that impact schools, districts, and communities, and we promote an entrepreneurship culture through community transformation by focusing on 3 major goals. Got it, Dr. Jetta? Viability, innovation, and entrepreneurship. This MOU has charged the College of Education to work with the College of Arts and Science, where are you? Come on. And Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts in the planning, evaluating, and the goal-setting process, and the development of cutting-edge curriculum that integrates the arts and academics. Do you hear that back there, faculty? All right. I'm especially excited about being able to share and develop professional learning opportunities for both faculties, not only yours, but ours too. BSU has engaged teachers from our surrounding districts who currently teach in their fine arts schools to be part of this process. So we also have our community involved that are already teaching out there. Just think of the possibilities, joint teaching and cultural activities that we can experience together. The College of Education, and I gotta throw my department in there, Teaching, Learning, and Professional Development, is continuing to build on a bold future, on a proud heritage that knows that best collaborations create something bigger than the sum of what each person can create on their own. Now, can I really get an amen on that one? Amen. All right, all right. And now, Tio, I'm sorry, he told me not to call him that, but I have to. Let's talk about your part of the MOU.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, so this bridge to bold, we talk about being bold. What does that mean? And we're also racing to excellence. I want to make sure we're staying on the same path. But what we're envisioning, ladies and gentlemen, is a summer exchange for students at CBA to come to Bowie State, as well as faculty, to focus on interdisciplinary and collaborative research projects, creative research projects. So students would come to Bowie State. The goal, I'll get to the end of the end goal, of course, for you all to be students, but right now we'll talk about this bridge, this connection. I remember I said the bridge is the best part of the song. You all are the best part of the song. You all are, and I saw it earlier today, you are the best part. So we want to find this path that we could bring students from St. Martin and hopefully other parts here, in the Caribbean and throughout the world. We're thinking more globally, but ways that we could bring you all on campus, and as well for some of our faculty and staff and students to come to St. Martin. We're thinking about internship opportunities that Mr. Draper mentioned with his company, WebNet One, and some other opportunities for externship and professional development for our students as well. Our faculty are excited. I was told to tell you all they're packed and ready to come. Bags are packed, they're ready. And so we invite you all to come to the wonderful state of Maryland and come to Bowie. It's a very beautiful campus. And the next piece is recruitment. Again, I'm just thrilled with the amount of amazing talent I've seen already today. And I'd like to learn more. And let's build this bridge. Let's build this connection. Let's get the best part, because you all are the best part. Thank you.
Too fast. All right, so all of these things, my part is the facilities advocacy. So of course, we know that the challenge that we have with Charlotte Brookson Academy is space. And I'm sure that now that we are signing with BSU, that's going to be even more of a challenge. So of course, we are asking, and we will continue to work together with BSU, and BSU has agreed to partner with us on that, on continue to, let's say, advocate the importance of, first of all, the art, the importance of performing arts in education. I think for a long time that has become a back burner in education, and oh, I just saw my kindergarten teacher. And, you know, just seeing her, she has always inspired me, even when we were in her class. It was always about singing and dancing, and that's how we learned. And, you know, even when we started, when I came to CBA, the academics kind of took a front seat. and the performing arts took a back seat. And I saw that, you know, our students, they were not as vibrant, they were not as motivated, you know. And now that we are bringing that the performance back, they are performing more, they're excited, and I'm hearing from parents that they don't even have to wake them up in the morning, right? They are up, they're making their breakfast, and they're out the door even before sometimes their parents are awake. So it is a testimony of the importance of performing arts. I always talk about our student Taj. Taj came to CBA last school year or 2 years ago. Taj came in actually one level lower, the school that he attended, one level lower than our school. And he was failing out. But Taj always had a passion for the arts, theater arts, drama. Taj is now a second honor roll student. Don't go back, Taj. So that is testimony, true testimony of what the arts can do for our young people on St. Martin. But we need the government to get behind us. We need the business community to get behind us. So we're going to be knocking on some doors, trust me.
So our partnership advantages, and we're going to do this together, all right? To bring awareness and attention to the island through education and the arts. Well, most people don't know that when I was a principal of a museum education school. So I am deeply rooted in this venture. I know how important it is.
Yes. Also, I'd like to add that, you know, COVID has also shown us that the tourism pillar can also be very fragile. And the entertainment industry has now taken a front seat. You know, tourism has now, you know, the tourists, they want to see what does your island have to offer, the talents, the art. That's why we started with, if you know, when we go on our island tour, you would see a lot of the street arts, you know, young local artists now decorating the streets. So not graffiti, but real art. And now you have, you know, tourists coming, taking selfies and promoting the island in that way. And our objective, our main objective, is becoming the capital of performing arts on St. Martin and in the region.
And I want to plug again the entrepreneur aspect. So President Bro mentioned earlier the Entrepreneurship and Innovation Center. Got to get the new name correct. I'm on the Entrepreneurship Academy because us are, you know, you heard the starving artists. We don't want to starve. We want to make a living and feed our families and have generational wealth. So that's one thing I want to do as a chair, is to make sure that we're incorporating entrepreneurial aspects in terms of the arts and other partnerships here locally in St. Martin as well as in Prince George's County, connected with the local business community on both sides as well. And then again, ultimately to recruit and bring students to Bowie State in the various programs in fine arts, VCDMA, media arts, computer science, education. Her hand is on my back. Education, and so much more. And so we look forward to collaborating with you all and getting your support to be able to bring this bridge to life.
And of course, to have the collaboration. Wait a minute. It's so fast. But to have this collaboration among the schools with CBA to share different opportunities in the arts and academics. Did you hear that, faculty? And in academics, in support of students furthering their educational endeavors at BSU.
I forgot something. That's why I have to look at the slide. But also faculty. I can't wait to talk to you all and talk in terms of different opportunities that we can build together in terms of learning, if it's high flex learning or online, different modalities of learning and collaborating, and mentorship that goes both ways, as well as, again, internships and apprenticeships for both, and clinical experiences, for both students. I just wanted to make sure we put that part in there. Thank you. Can I go ahead? Yes.
One more thing very important to add, is that through this partnership, we are able to broaden our curriculum severely. Right now, we are just able to, let's say, basically teach music, but now we are able through flex learning. Am I getting it? High flex. We're able now to do music technology. We're able to go deeper into stage management, stage production, lights, sound. So we're able to broaden our curriculum and give our students that hands-on experience. And again, I have to call some names so then you'll understand it better. So we have our churchies, right? It's time for us to have a second generation of a churchie, right? We have, give me some other names. We have a Dow. It's time to have a second generation of Dow. And that's what we are trying to do here now at Charlotte Brookson Academy. So how do we do this? My slide, request for assistance. I am happy that we have at least the MP here with us tonight. The minister should be on his way. But one of the bottlenecks that we have experienced as a performing arts school is that we fall under policies that were formed or exist for regular academic high schools. And that does not really play sometimes in our favor. So sometimes we feel kind of squished, and it really, it boxes us in. It really boxes us in. So for real, we need to create policies that supports such an institution as ours. Another one is recognizing CBA as a specialized institution. Just like how you have an institution for special needs learning, performing arts is specialized, is catered to a special type of student. The way we even math would be different than we would teach at an academic school. We try to integrate the arts even in our academics. Step 2, the goals, as I mentioned earlier, to become the capital institution for performing arts on secondary educational level on St. Martin and in the Caribbean. Fact is, we are the only performing arts school on St. Martin. We are the only performing arts school in this region. And it's time that we as St. Martin embrace it as such. And it is also time that we also act as such. So that's why we are here making history tonight. Also, as Mr. Guy Draper mentioned, through the master classes, we can also become that capital institution by opening those master classes up to other students, even in the other Caribbean islands, and bringing tourism to. Am I back? Yes. Point 2 of the goals, creating equal opportunity for CBA students in the world of performing arts, performing and visual arts. So many times we kind of just focus on performing arts, but our students, the visual arts students, they deserve that recognition as well. As you notice, the backdrop behind us, that was done by our visual arts students. As my good friend Ife says, fun fact, Up to now, I don't know if it has recently changed, but since maybe last month, the study finance list, right? You know, the different careers, the studies that our students can choose to come in recognition for study financing. Performing arts was not on that list. And that's why I say creating equal opportunity. And because of people like Mr. Donald Hoffman, our students now have that equal opportunity. Step 3, I would like to say that's step 1, 2, 3, and 4. The land for CBA, for us to finally have that institution. Just this year alone, this school year, when we had auditions, well, school year for the students that are coming in, we had to turn away 80 students because of lack of space. We can't do that anymore. We have too many talented students that deserve an institution as ours. They deserve to be able to attend an institution such as ours. So I hope that the government is watching the live stream because we're coming. We need that land, and we need a performing arts center. We have too many talented people here on St. Martin not to finally have a performing arts center. Funding. I know everybody has run away from that one. But through this partnership with my lovely brother and sister and my good people at BSU, there's funding opportunity here also in the MOU. There's education, further education in the performing arts, Bridge to Bold. Bridge to Bold, we're still streaming out the fine lines on that. However, the intention is to have that summer program. Years ago, our students in Form 2, we used to go to Juilliard's for a week, right? And they used to go dance and experience what it is like to go to such an institution. So in our discussions when we were building the MOU, I brought up that point. That is something that I would like to offer our students again. And BSU welcomed that with open arms. The intention is that our students will go to BSU. They would live in dorms, attend courses, and become certified in certain areas. Our teachers will also be going along and attending courses. So there is also the professional development aspect as well. We touch on the scholarship and grant opportunities. It is important that when you sign such an MOU that is not just empty and it's just a promise that we can't fulfill. It has to come with scholarships and grants. But while I welcome and I appreciate very much what Mr. Donald Hoffman is doing, I always say we should not always allow someone from outside to do what we should be doing for ourselves. So once again, I'll be knocking. We will be knocking. We will be visiting lots of businesses and saying, you know, our students deserve an opportunity. Let's get our students' tuitions paid up and allow them to attend BSU. And that's it. Business and governments, same thing. We're coming. Thank you.
The young man disappeared on me that was playing. Did you notice that soothing music in the background? I want you to know that while you were talking and Guy was talking, I went back and asked, could he play something while we talked? And you heard him. You heard him. And he's hiding back there somewhere, but he will get something special from us from BSU.
He is special.
Okay? He's very, very special. We're glad to have him. He's still back there. He's still back there. I can't believe it.
Mr. Deshaun, don't make me call twice. You know how this goes. Deshaun, just a little bit about Deshaun. Deshaun is 15 years old. When I started at BSU, Deshaun was very quiet. CBA, what I said? BSU?
It's all the same. It's all the same. Yes.
We all one family now. Wow. Deshaun, what happened? Where was supposed to be? Huh? Oh, okay. I ain't gonna tell nobody where it was. Go ahead. Deshaun, like I said, when I started at CBA, Deshaun was very quiet, very, like a real introvert, not saying much, not doing so well in school, right? But I'm proud to say that last school year, Deshaun was most improved, and he's passing every single class. And he's also now board member of the SGA. Go play.
Can you play while we do the signing of the MOU?
Yeah? You gonna play while we sign, Deshaun? Play, let me hook up something. Go ahead.
Yep.
All right, they're trying to fire me from my job, but I got hired to do this tonight. Please give it up for the team from BSU and CBA. You could see their passion, it's palpable. This opens up a whole bunch of opportunities for St. Martin and for the region. As I sat there, I wear many hats. One of them is also supervisory board member of the Chamber of Commerce. Another hat is with Islandpreneur, which most of you know me for, developing entrepreneurship and innovation on St. Martin and in the region. Thank you. And as I sat there, I remember that we had a closed-door meeting with the U.S. Consulate recently. They were here during Global Entrepreneurship Week. And the Consul General said, the number one opportunity for St. Martin and for this region is the orange economy. And as I sat there, I'm seeing that play out right here. What CBA is doing is preparing us to take over in the orange economy. We are creative by nature, we're innovative by nature, we're entrepreneurial by nature, and they're offering opportunities through the relationship with BSU and with donors and patrons such as Mr. Hoffman and also Mr. Draper, who's making sure that we're all connected so that we could shine in a way that we were designed and born to do. And so I just want to honor you all and congratulate you for such a hard work. Please give all of them a big round of applause. Boy, Deshaun, they're going to have you working all night tonight, because you're doing good. You're doing good. I'd like to invite the team to bring over the MOU documents so that it can be signed. And I'd also like to invite President of the Charlotte Brookson Academy, Ms. Mei Ling Chun, as well as the President of BSU, Dr. Amnita Bro, for the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding between Bowie State University and Charlotte Brookson Academy. Now's the time to get out your phones, get your Facebook, Instagram, TikTok accounts open. Let's show the world what's about to happen tonight. Oh yeah, we need the right pens. Okay?
Okay, so this is it for this is it. History is about to be made. Faculty, you're invited to come forward because this is also about you. This is also about you. Students, before we sign, I would just like to say that my heart is full. My heart is full because some people believe that it's about masters and bachelors to getting the job done. But sometimes it just takes heart, and it takes compassion, and it takes love for what you do and the people that you serve. And for me, I'm there to serve the students. I'm there to serve my faculty. And I'm there to serve my board. And most of all, I'm there to serve my country. I would also like to invite my kids to come up. Because they have allowed me to be who I am. And as a single mom, it's not always easy. But we did it. We did it together. Let's sign.
So now we have signing of the Memorandum of Understanding being signed by the President of Charlotte Brookson Academy, Ms. Mei Lin Chun, and also the President of Bowie State University, Dr. Amnita Bro. It's okay, you guys can give them a big round of applause. That MOU is very thorough. It covers all the bases. Shortly after this, we'll have a toast to celebrate this moment in time. And we appreciate all of you, those here as well as those streaming, in support of this historic moment between CBA and BSU. And by extension, between the island of St. Martin and Maryland. It's so beautiful to see all of them standing together while this is being signed, isn't it? This is lovely. Yes, that deserves a round of applause. It's a true sign of unity. And I'm not Deshaun's manager, but you know, if anyone wants to donate to his education, if anybody wants to sew into Deshaun, he's working tonight. You, CBA, and BSU, congratulations. Can we give them a standing ovation and celebrate this moment? Can we get on our feet? Can we get on our feet and celebrate this moment with them? If you all know Tatiana Arundel, you know she doesn't cry for anything. I've seen her go through some things and she don't cry for anything. I'm the crybaby of the group. And that shows how much this really, really means to her. Thank you so much, Dr. Bro and team, for being here. Thank you so much to the board and the faculty of CBA for all of the hard work you do. And thank you to the students for showcasing your brilliance and your innovation tonight. You may all go to your seats as we're getting ready to take the toast. And Mr. Guy, oh, one more thing. Oh, the deans have to sign. Wait, hold on. I thought the deans are signing as witnesses. That'll be a part 2 to this MOU. They'll make sure that it's all done correctly. But we thank you, the deans as well, who are here in support of this. Thank you, Mr. Hoffman, for being here as well and showcasing your generosity. We love that. Tatiana and her mini-me's, her 2 beautiful daughters and son who immediately went to his seat. Can we, if someone can help us get these high bows out of the way? I know the staff is making sure that everyone has a glass. Thank you so much, Stephen and Paul. And so I'm just ensuring that everyone has a glass. I'm just ensuring that everyone has a glass before I invite Mr. Guy Draper to do the official toast. Yes. The host would like to toast too. As would staff and faculty. Does everyone have a glass? If you could have some of the glasses over here, we have, yeah, please. We're coming down to the wire. It's almost to the end of the evening. Thank you, sir. Oh, wait, hold on. I'll give that to her. Go ahead, Minnie. You're welcome. I'd like to invite Mr. Draper here to do the official toast. Tatiana, do you have a glass? Okay, but I'd like to invite you up here as well. And also President Dr. Bro. I was going to say. And also President Mei Ling Chan, please.
To Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts, to Bowie State University, to the faculty of both schools, and most important, to the students and God. God bless.
Now, Mom, that was a good toast. Thank you so much, Mr. Draper. But I'd like my mom to do it an island, give it an island flair. I know I'm putting her on the spot. Come. And the kindergarten teacher from CBA. Come on, quickly. Okay, so we're gonna do it with an island flair.
From the knee to the belly, from the belly to the hips, from the hips to the lips, and in she slips.
We are super excited. Congratulations to all of you. Big round of applause around. Thank you so much, Mom. I put her on the spot. She's so embarrassed. I love you still. And, oh, you didn't teach her. You're good? Okay. You know, Miss Arundel wanted you to also do a little bit of a toast.
Yeah. Okay. My toast, I saw her crying. Well, I saw her crying the first day of school also. That's 38 years ago. I'm sorry. I had to mention it. 38 years ago, she cried also the first day. But I'm so proud of her this evening. I'm proud of what she has achieved. And I know she is a go-getter, so I know she will do all she has to do. I know a little of me rubbed off to her because I like to see everybody excel. And I thank God for what He's doing with you. And may He continue to do. And you will reach higher and higher. And your children will excel and continue to excel. God bless you. Let's
Amen and amen. We have a final dance by CBA student Jelena Brown Hendrickson. Yes, go ahead and show her some love. Can I hug you before you dance? Though I haven't seen you in a while. Is that okay? Yeah? Okay, good. Because I haven't seen you in a little bit. How you doing, love? Okay, good. Please give it up. Hendrickson.
You're broken down and tired of living life on
can walk it out and move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And I'll rise up, I'll like the waves. I'll rise up, in spite of the ache. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. The silence isn't quiet, and it feels like it's getting hard to breathe. And I know you feel like dying, but I promise we'll take the world to its feet. Move mountains, bring it to its feet. Move mountains. And I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day. I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And for that we have each other. And we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. Oh, we'll rise. I'll rise up, rise like the day. I'll rise up. In spite of the ache, I will rise 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, I like the waves. We'll rise up, in spite of the ache. We'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again.
It's my privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. On behalf of Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts, first, I extend my most sincere thanks to the universe, God. On my behalf, I extend a very heart vote of thanks to our Bowie University international guests who spared time in their busy schedule to grace the occasion and travel to St. Martin and to sign this beautiful MOU with CBA. We thank you for your trust and confidence, and congratulations to you as well. I thank all the speakers for your crucial work and sharing with us your opinion and findings at this present time. Further, a big thank you to our Mistress of Ceremony, Ms. Yvette Badajo, for her effort towards anchoring of this evening. With her style and own ideas of explanation of everything I mention my deepest sense of appreciation and would place on record my hearty thanks also to all the volunteers, PTAs, the teachers, CBA students here tonight, because of whom we made this function possible. Thank you. The backdrop was made by our visual arts students. I think Tatiana mentioned that already. A round of applause for them. Also, a heartfelt thanks to Simpson Bay Beach Resort, Marcel Chava, the general manager, and his entire team. Mr. Gabriel Amado from the double-decker sightseeing tour, which will be tomorrow. You're going to get an experience of the island. St. Martin Nectar, Morgan Resort, thank you for supporting the CBA community. I also extend thanks to all the teachers for your cooperation in the institution of this function. Events like this cannot happen overnight. So as the wheel starts rolling weeks ago and requires planning and bird's eye for the detail, here we are, fortunate enough to be supported by a team of very dedicated and motivated team of our school who know their tasks and are very much result-oriented. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And a round of applause for them because the amount of passion, work, and dedication they have. Thank you. I cannot thank everyone enough for their willingness and involvement to take on the completion of the work beyond their comfort zone, especially the MOU task force committees of the CBA and BSU. Thank you so much. I thank the people who have been the backbone of the event, our technical arrangement team, light arrangement team, videographer, Guy Simmons, thank you. To all the students who have spread melodious, sorry, it's my different languages. I always have a problem with this. A melodious tone, thank you so much. We are so proud of you. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come a long way. And we would not be here this evening without mentioning that the founder and granddaughter of Charlotte Brookson, Ms. Julianne Augusti, and founder member of Ujima Foundation, Dr. Judith Arundel, when they were granted Judith Bell, and when they were granted an official license from the former Minister of Education, Culture, Youth, and Sports of St. Martin. This was the beginning in 2012-2013 school year. We started with one class, the first form, and today we have 123 students, Tatiana. And as she said, we had to refuse 80 students because our school is too small. Last but certainly not least, again, Tatiana, Director of Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performance Arts. Without your vision and this idea you came with, we wouldn't be here tonight either. And you saw the opportunity to take Charlotte Brookson Academy for the Performing Arts to the next level. And you made it a reality together with your committees. Thank you so much. And to our new board member, Mr. Guy Draper, whom Ms. Arundel shared her vision with and was instrumental in the pursuit of this achievement with BSU. Mr. Draper, thank you so much for your dedication and we look forward to working with you. Mr. Donald Hoffman, I just spoke to you personally, and I know many of us already said thank you, but thank you once again for the scholarship and the dedication to the CBA community. We thank you for being with us tonight. It has been an absolute pleasure, and I wish everyone a pleasant evening, and Godspeed, and safe travels home. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, President of CBA, Ms. Mei Ling Chun. It was my pleasure being your host this evening. It was an honor to be here with you, especially Tatiana. You know you can always call on me. And to all the familiar faces and also the new friends that we've made, thank you so much for being here. To the streaming audience, thank you for streaming in. I'd like to close out with this. I've modified, I call her ambassador, Dr. Alicia's earlier declaration, just a little bit, if you would allow me. So if you would all repeat after me. We can. Ooh, I need more energy than that. That doesn't sound convincing. We can. We will. And we did. End of story. Have a lovely evening. Good night.